All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready.
They start the drive with Hall. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Second and 6 coming up here. Here's Hall once more. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down give to Hall. Has the 1st and more past midfield. 16 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Here we go.
A give to Wilson up the middle. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, it's Hall. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. From the gun, it's Wilson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so that brings up 4th and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion. Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Short pass brought in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Wilson now off the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up. It's 2nd and goal. Wilson now from the gun. And he can't escape. They drop him to the turf. Got a flag down, though, from early indications. I think this might be on the offense. So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal.
Team Raptors. Let's go now.
Throwing from the gun here. He's got it. He has the New York touchdown. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Return starts from the goal line. Returnable from near the end zone. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Breaks through, and he might break away. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down throw for Jackson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30.
Ready up.
They're out and set. First and 10.
Alert. Ready.
They'll start this one out with Hall. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
At the 33-yard line.
Ready. Go.
They go right back to Hall. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Wilson on 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth.
Here we go, here we go. 7 Pirates, 79 Broncos.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So a punt coming up on fourth down, and it's against Belgium native Corliss Waitman with the honors. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And the Ravens will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
13.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, a run for Henry. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. So we're through one here in the AF. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at 1st down here. Another run for Henry. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
This is Henry on 2nd. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1. They send the tight end in motion. Turn to Henry on 3rd. And again, they stall him out at the line. He couldn't get it.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Fourth down, it's Jackson. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. Hall takes it straight ahead. He's got a gain of 6 there. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game, the type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Roll, roll, roll. Unlock right.
All gets it again on second down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover. Wisely throwing it away. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot. The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, Ozzy, 13.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. The penalty makes this a 3rd and 6.
Yeah. Hey, middle. Block. No, we change it.
From the gun, Jackson. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Brought in inside the 20. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 2nd quarter lead. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And that's good for a gain of 5. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Here's 2nd and 5. It is cut left side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Let's go now. Go.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Play action. It's Wilson. Forced out to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They kick the running back in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. It's a gain of 22. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Let's go.
On first down, here comes Hall. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. They'll go right side with Hall. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down for a loss. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Caught near the pylon. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Hall will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that one.
And that's a New York touchdown. Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets push their lead to 3. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Fits it through the middle. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. A final throw before the break. And he's taken down at the 30. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lamar now from the gun. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
3rd quarter starts with a run from Henry. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 31-yard play, and that'll be first down, Baltimore. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Tackle made by Chuck Clark. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Caught by Flowers. And he takes this inside the red zone to the 15 before going out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take the lead right away in half number 2. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
19 tight.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Rolling left, buying some time. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On first down, it's Wilson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 31-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60.
Another try following the sack. Escapes the pocket. He just throws this one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Come on, set. Hut.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Report.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. They left him wide open. It's complete. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Baltimore.
Here's Henry running left. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now here's Lamar. Chased out to his right. Launching deep down the right sideline. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Out of the gun, Henry. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. Second down. Lamar back to throw. Throwing this back in the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Jets have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh no! Give me that one back! Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
They're out and set. First and 10. They start the drive with Hall. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
70 Lions! Hey, check that. 70!
Here's Hall once more. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Let's go now. Set go.
Hall running between the tackles. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Smash!
They go right back to Hall. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
19 Lions. 18 Rattlers.
And they send a man in motion.
Ready?
To the air. 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
First down, here's Lamar. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. You found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
They'll see he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Jackson throwing here. Connects with the open man downfield. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11.
Jets 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Ready?
They'll start this one out with Hall. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Working quickly here.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Coming right is Hall. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 3 on that gain. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
19, Tiger, 19. Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Ready?
A give left side for Hall. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 45-yard line.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
7 Pirates. Let's go. 79 Bronco.
Wilson now from the gun. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. Offense in the hurry up here.
3 makes it third and 10.
Go.
Throwing on third, Wilson. Complete beyond the marker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. First down throw from Wilson. Hall there to haul it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Here we go, Shaq. Hut, hut.
To throw, here's Wilson. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Hall reaches the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Jets now within 1 score in the 4th. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Huge moment here for the Jets as they go for 2.
Reload,
The
reload.
Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Check, Panther. Hurt.
They've got a man in motion.
Check, go.
They'll try it on the ground. And he's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. Wow, he's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. The Jets are celebrating. We're waiting for the ruling. Yes, they recovered.
Okay, break.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Shaq. Ready.
It's Hall on the carry. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Panther 11, Mustang 19. Shut up. Ready.
Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
Third and 2.
tight. 19.
Now to throw. He'll get this complete to Lazard. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. Still one more in their pocket to use.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
Come on, go.
This is reeled in by Wilson. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They give on second to Hall. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
70 range.
He'll look to throw it. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down for the sack. They can't even get a throwaway on that 2-point try.
29. Ravens, 28.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the win goes to the Jets. And they'll raise that Lamar Hunt Trophy high as champions of the AFC. And that earns them 2 more weeks of football until they head to the Bayou and fight for a Super Bowl. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.